go again. To the other side.
Have that tilted.
Yeah.
See,
You need a new camera or something.
yeah. I want to. I want to.
There's on this thing.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
When you're ready.
What's hailed as SNL's #1 live music moments?
Well, if we're talking about punk, it's obviously like the performance by Fear on the Halloween episode.
That's held in all music.
Mm-hmm.
#1 out of 25. What's the top 25?
Well, I never watched other performances. Only seen like more recent performances from SNL, but not what I call good.
Who's the other band, associated band in punk?
Well, you mean on that night or another band that played on SNL?
Another band that played.
Not coming to mind.
They did a reunion in 2014.
It's
attendance of this, and they weren't successful. They're an indie band that almost made it. And there's a punk compilation named after one of their songs.
And that is?
That would give it away.
Well, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
And they're very drunk a lot of the time. That's in there. Oftentimes, when you talk about them, they're considered punk, they're considered alt. They're Weeder, the lead singer, guitar player, went on to become a great songwriter. That's why they could charge $40 for your reunion, and they never made it.
If you fucking mention White Stripes, I'm gonna slam your fucking face right now.
This is an 80s band.
80s band?
80s band.
Talking Heads?
Talking Heads started in the late 70s.
All right.
Not an 80s band.
I give up with it.
Ever heard of the song Left of the Dial?
Left of the Dial. Not coming to mind.
The Replacements.
Oh, all right. Forgot about that one.
Yeah.
So, it's a Corrine says hi. Hey, Corrine.
Hey, what's up? What's that there?
You sound a little raspy, dude.
It's all right, man.
All right.
I'll read why they got banned. Let's read one thing. There they are. There they are. All right. The Minneapolis punk misses manufactured a legendary feat of career suicide after boozing out backstage host Harry Dean Stanton. They stumbled through Bastards of Young, then switched clothes before coming out to attempt Kiss Me on the bus, during which frontman Paul Westerberg yelled, "Come on, fucker." Guitarist Bob Stinson, who obliged by mooning the audience. The chaos led to the band reserving lifetime ban from Warren Michaels. We were trying to do whatever possible to make sure that was a memorable evening, Westerberg said. There you go.
Well, if you're gonna flash ass on the fucking television and shit, that's like, I guess, if since like fucking FCC,
Hey,
like,
what's up, Prince
whatever
Duke
the fuck
Sauce?
they are, like the people that censor like television and shit. Hey, Prince.
Yeah. I'll read for
I don't know why you fucking like read Rolling Stone magazine, dude. It's such a waste of fucking time, dude.
they made a SNL special.
Yeah, but that's because it's pop culture. That's why.
Yes, it was a Worthy magazine copy to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll read through Mr. Costello's.
Fucking
Number
Elvis.
5. What?
Just go ahead.
Elvis Costello's punk rock in his early days. Costello was a 23-year-old punk upstart when he performed. This is December 77. One of the most infamous acts of rebellion ever launched against a demanding record label. According to the singer, Columbia Records insisted he perform his understated new single, Less Than Zero, for his American debut. Instead, Costello played about 10 seconds of the song, screamed for his backing band, the attractions to stop, and burst into Radio, a protest against sanitized media that hadn't ever been released, that had even been released yet. The confused and indignant faces behind the cameras were the funniest things we'd seen all night, Costello wrote in his memoir, and we laughed all the way to the bar, if not the bank. Right. Great performance. Their 25th anniversary, backed by the Beastie Boys, he redid the song.
Yeah, I know. You only know this because you have a big, love for anything Elvis Costello related. What does that say? Like Nazi Billiam. What?
What are you talking about, Prince? How's Billiam a Nazi?
Yup. Brent is also saying, hope Danica calls in. Who's Danica?
Travis.
Oh, wait, that's Travis?
Yeah.
Fucking what? And he's like, how come you really have that thing for like most of that indie style of punk? Like, what's your deal?
It's part of it.
Yeah, maybe part of it, but it's not like the real deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's kind of part of the culture.
Yeah, it's part of the culture because it's the more accessible part of the culture.
What's wrong with indie rock? And indie rock is part of the landscape of New York rock.
Yeah, no thanks to shit like Sonic Youth or crap like that.
How's Sonic Youth horse crap?
Well, let me put it you this way. Hey, dude. It's
They're
like,
part of the noise rock scene.
yeah, but the noise rock folk, we're trying to come into like our kind of shows in the underground and try to make it as if like their own little fucking playground and shit.
Noise rock will represent stuff like Pussy Galore. Fucking love Pussy Galore.
Yeah, but that's a good band, and I wouldn't call that like in that same category because it sounds closer to home of like what punk is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm currently reading in New York rock.
Mm-hmm.
They're part of the noise rock scene. There's my place now. They didn't even get to the music yet, but the music was Glenn Branca, Jim Trowell, Lydia Lunch, Swan, Sonic Youth, Live Skull, Pussy Galore, Honeymoon Killers, Cop Shot Cop, Missing Foundation, Big Stick, Black Snakes, Boss Hog, Alice Donut, King Missile, Helmet, Surgery, Unsane, Railroad Jerk, Back Market, Lubricated Goat, They Might Be Giants, Work Dogs, Band of Sunsons, Hargo Largo,
He sounds like local bands.
Hope, Bongwater, Ball, The Voluptuous, Horror of Karen Black, Phantom, Tool Booth, Fish and Roses, Garbugs and Kings, and Fly Ashtray of Near Water. I might miss a couple. But that's noise rock.
Okay, so that makes up that noise rock, but it's the kind of music that appeals to that, college crap. Not that it's like that's a problem, because it's like you kind of need new blood to like keep a scene going and everything, but fucking
Have you even heard early Song Youth?
tried so hard to give it a chance, but it's the same deal like leftover crack. Some stuff I like, but the rest is just
You haven't heard
shit.
Evil?
Evil?
Or
No.
what about Bad Moon Rising? That's some of their most
Angie
early
says
ones.
you like Subhumans. Which one are you talking about? The Canadian group or the British band? Because if he's talking about the British band, yeah, I do. Oh, I haven't listened to the Canadian group yet.
I haven't listened so much of the Canadian group.
Oh, he's
UK.
talking about the UK.
UK is pretty good.
Yeah, Subhumans are definitely a good fucking band. Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
try to see them once over at like when the Knitting Factory used to be in Manhattan. And it's like I tried to grab the mic to sing like fucking what was the song? Religious Wars, but then Stitzer from Leftover Crack grabbed the mic out of my fucking hand as if it's like his personal mic or something. Like it's like dickhead. Let's see. Yeah, I've heard of Chaos UK. And it's like never got a chance to see them live though, but that was like years and years ago. Well, like when they were playing at CBGB's before it closed down.
I don't know where Kitty, New York City is.
Yes, of course. What are we gonna say? X at this point or what?
What?
Kitty.
They only went on one date.
You still wanted to fuck her anyway,
We are friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And fake X.
We're friends, Ganji.
Yeah, but anyways, it's like I just mean like if you look in the current state of things with like how information's been like that fucked back and forth, or from like us knowing like what's more legitimate or what, that makes it harder to find the good shit nowadays. It's like only couple bands I know that are good now, at least in New York, right now in Brooklyn, and that includes bands like say Royal Hounds and let's see, what is it? Crime Watch.
Who's that?
They're like a local, like hardcore punk band, like the newcomers, and pretty good actually.
All right.
You might as well give it a listen, Oh, I'm just looking up what Ganji's saying. Well, and where you going now?
Similar types.
When you and me, guys, I think he still wants to fuck her anyway. Conflict. I like some of their earlier stuff. of better, but I'm kind of on iffy terms with them because they're well-meaning, but they could be a little fucking out of whack in how they approach it. It's like I'm all for that anarcho punk thing, but fucking first they get into a fight with the Exploited years ago. Well, just because they took the Exploited being on top of the pots, a show in Britain, which, by the way, got that show a lot of controversy because they got fucking, flooded with phone calls from parents that were like complaining about the band. So, I think that did something good, like shock a fucking nation and shit. Yeah, but Conflict took it as if they were selling out, so they, started a diss war with them and shit. But now the more recent thing, the singer from the band, and got pissy because he saw like blackened, death metal band called Morbisidad, like at a show, like in I think California, maybe or something. I don't fucking know. But supposedly, like the singer of Conflict saw that they had a cow's head on one of the stands. And keep in mind, this is black metal, but it's also black and deaf. And these guys are fans of Conflict. So obviously they're the extreme deal, yeah. But supposedly the singer like started attacking some of the crowds and shit like that. And there's a much more detailed story about it. If you look it up with like about Morbisidad and Conflict. But when Morbisidad tried to come play in the UK, Conflict threatened the club that they will like do damage and shit if they played, which is pretty fucking bullshit anyway. Let's see, have you heard the band The Dirty Helens? I've never heard of that one.
Have you heard Dub War?
Dub War?
Dub War combines metal and punk and reggae.
I've not heard that. I will give it a watch.
It's not bad.
See, that's a solo.
I've enjoyed
act
a few
right ag. Act right ag. What's Ganji trying to say over there?
Solo act.
The Dirty Helens apparently is a solo. Heard of the band The Ten? I think Groucho's making a little joke. Hold on a second. Yeah, he's pulling a joke, dude.
I've heard of the band Revolving Cops.
That's called Revolting.
Revolting.
It's very aggro. Hold on, I'm looking up the Dirty Helens here. Let's see. Apparently, let's see, Dirty Helens. Are we sure we're talking about the right band here? Because when I'm looking at it here, it says it's a cover band of something from mid-Michigan. So, hang on. Yeah, whatever. Any word that on Kitty coming on the show or what?
No. I haven't heard anything back. It's just busy now.
And according to Ganji, Dirty Helens apparently exist.
Should we them up on Spotify?
Fucking Spotify, seriously.
Why?
Yeah. Hold on.
Best Canadian band ever was DOA.
DOA. They did.
I've seen DOA.
I've seen them too when they came to New York for one of Punk Island's festivals.
They're at Punk Island Festival?
Yeah, they were on Punk Island one year.
When?
That was like years ago, dude. In the Dirty Prairies. Maybe that's what you mean because. Hold on. I think what you mean is the Dirty Works or something like that. And fucking like what was his name? Chris Scum? Yeah. Chris Scum's band and the Dirty Works.
Yeah. Have you heard of Rahova?
Rahova. No, like who's Rahova?
Well, yeah, it's a racist band. I had to read
Oh, dude, why the fuck is wearing that shit up, man?
the leader because it's in this book. I
What?
have to read every interview. I have to agree with what they're saying or stand for.
What is that?
Yeah, it's
45 Dangerous Minds, the art of
the interview. Most intense interviews from Seconds Magazine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Rahova.
is Rahova. And there's a W.
Yeah, okay, Rahova. Let's see where they are. They're
Use the index. Even got one with Anton LaVey. Nice.
They're right before. They're right after. They scratch Perry. There they are.
And of course, it has to be a bonehead band. Let's see. Are
It
you
stands
into
for
grind?
racial holy
Hold
war.
on a second. I'm reading this. They're like gone from Ganji. It's like, you into grindcore? Hell fucking yeah, dude. Into
I like a
grindcore.
little grindcore.
Yeah, you say a little bit, but you haven't even further explored grindcore.
I will in time.
All right, just be aware when you do. Keep in mind of the other subgenres of grindcore, including gore grind, porno grind, and stuff like that. Let's see. How about the band Anal Cunt? Well, of fucking course, dude.
You know, I heard a pretty good version of Staying Alive on Jimmy Kimmel with just a piano.
You've not lived till you heard the Anal Cunt version,
I've
dude.
heard that. It's okay.
What do you mean, okay, dude?
This was a way better version than the original. It's just Bono and Pharrell and the piano.
Of course, you'd rather listen to fucking Bono over Seth Putnam doing a cover of a band that he listens to,
I've listened to both.
and you prefer the fucking and like Uncle Tom motherfucker with the glasses over like fucking Seth Putnam
It's
being a
just piano.
jackass.
It's just a piano. And it was just Bono and Pharrell. From disco background, just piano.
Jesus
good
Christ,
version.
dude. Let's see. Go check out Global Holocaust and Human Greed.
If you watched the version on Jimmy Kimmel Live last night, you would have liked it too.
Listen, you're gonna listen to all the fucking Bono, all you fucking want. Got me the fuck out of that shit.
It's a charity thing.
I gotta see. Yes. Definitely check out Global Holocaust later. Let me look up Human Greed. And Groucho mentioned a band called Sister Fister. Fucking love that name. Sister Fister.
I've never heard of
Oh, come on. You gotta laugh at a name like that, dude.
it.
It's like,
Pretty funny name.
that's that kind of offensiveness I miss so much, really. Where it's more intentional to like piss somebody off really, Let's see. Human Greed. Let's see. Is Prince obscene as wasn't Guy Lombardo from Canada?
Oh,
Guy Lombardo.
what's that?
You're the fucking indie guy. I don't even know. All right, there's Human Greed. Okay. Oh, I'm looking up Lombardo. Band leader and violent and Canadian American. He's Canadian American, so whatever.
What band?
Nah, it's a fucking this guy, dude.
Not even in a band.
Yeah. So I don't know why I've seen you mention that, but okay. Let's see. Oh, that's Kitty. Hey, right there. Say happy birthday to Mac. Well, happy birthday, Mac.
Birthday, man.
Looking up Sister Fister. Hang on. Holy shit, there really is a band called Sister Fister. Let's see.
What are they?
Well, judging by the names of their songs, it seems like they're probably a horror punk band or something.
Probably.
Because they got names like Prom Night after the slasher movie Prom Night. Squid Rape, which, okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely check this one out, you know. Let's see. Yeah. Low. Are you tired of something or what?
A little bit.
Well, let's try to keep this interesting because we're already starting up already, you know.
I'd be more interested in the metal bands of the new scene.
Well, it's like I already showed you Necrogoblicon, and I'll also show you Ailstorm.
What are the stoner? Are those the stoner metal bands?
No, the ones I saw were it's like what was it called? I think one of the stoner metal bands I called was called Iron Lung. I think it is.
Iron One.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
there's a really good like stoner metal band you check out. It's like in the same vein as like like doom metal kind of thing, like let's see, what is it? Like Black Sabbath. It's called.
Kitty wants to know: are you getting any action?
Action. Yeah, about like fucking what was it? 2 weeks ago, maybe. I fucking didn't realize Westchester had escorts. Big ass Colombian chick that it was like, yes. So, yes, I did.
What about that girl you went on a date with? Anything?
Oh, it's like, well, here's the thing. I'm keeping that whole escort thing separate because it's not official yet, and I still want to see that girl anyway. And it's like, what happened? What did you get? If I said escort, what do you think I mean, fuck the brains out, dude. What did she think I mean? Asian? No, she was Colombian. So Latina. I'm not picky about women, you know. Nice action, of course. It's nice action, friends. It's like relief, but now I gotta focus on other things that's important. But at least it's finally good to get it off my chest, finally, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Why didn't you share with Kenny? Are you fucking serious? Just kidding. I was like doing it for myself. Oh, let's see. Optimistically cynical says, I took my son to the park when we got home. We found his goldfish stand, which is a hard situation for any first-time parent. How do you explain autoerotic asphyxiation to a 4-year-old? Holy shit.
Kitty's part Latino? Never heard.
No, she's not part Latina, dude. It's like maybe if she was probably Puerto Rican or shit, but she's not Latina, dude. I mean, Kitty, what are you exactly? Well, I know you're Hungarian, so like you're mostly Euro anyway. Let's see. Beginner's Guide to Viking. Well, Viking metal is just basically a subgenre of like music that stemmed from black metal and then folk metal. So it's like those that were more into folk metal wanted to go more into like say more traditional Scandinavian mythology, more about history of Vikings and whatnot. So you can listen to Amon Amarth all you want, but there's plenty of other Viking metal bands. Not at the top of my head, but you can look it up. Let's see. Kitty is English and Hungarian, a little Japanese. I thought you said Mongolian. Whatever.
Asian.
You're wearing your fucking Dickies fan club.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the band, the Dickies, not the brand. Man, speaking of the Dickies, like, yeah,
Dickies don't play in New York that much.
I wish they did. Last time they played, they were in Jersey. Let's see. Yes, the Mongolians in the Hungarian now. 23andMe. Kitty, just a question. Is 23andMe like the most accurate of all like DNA tests? I just kind of want to know. Oh, for sure. Like Hungarian, Russian, all this. Do you believe in aliens? Well, there must be something out there in the fucking universe. We can't be the only ones alone. So we just haven't seen it yet. That's all. Is it Kitty NYC? It's accurate. Okay, good. So next time I want to do a DNA test, I'll invest in it. So then I'll figure it out. Let's see. Anyways, Genghis Kitty. But it's like, try to name other bands, okay, that fit in that category of that kind of sort of comedy style punk, like the Dickies or Toyota, all sort of stuff like that. Because I can't think of many that fit that other than early Guar and Green Jello, yeah?
That's more metal. I can't think of any.
Let's see. 23andMe is owned by Google, just trying to spy on you more. Okay. Let's see. Do you think Sid murdered Nancy or was it Sue? Yeah, Lucia, there's a really good documentary you ought to watch called Who Killed Nancy, which really takes a secondary look at the whole case and realize from everything that's presented, Sid couldn't have done it because of how passed out he was from the heroin. So new evidence has been shown that someone else was there. Oh, look, Ryan A is here.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? I think it is the drug dealer.
Yeah, it has to be the drug dealer. Who else? Probes. But it's like, and yeah, it's like apparently the dealer was like following Sid and Nancy from England to America. So like fucking because of the fact that like, back then, like drug / murder was like not totally, looked into as much by the NYPD. So when they saw Sid Vicious looking like he blacked out or shit, and then there's Nancy dead, they assumed, well, it's an open and shut case without taking a further look. So when you watch the documentary, you'll get a whole new perspective on the whole case. Let's see. Can you guys mush? I always want to see that. And Kitty, it's like, here's a better idea, Kitty. How about we can figure a way to do like what we did the last time, like filming like at that park and shit and go live. We just go to a show and then you can film the mosh pit from there. Try doing that. Besides, there's plenty of videos online which you can find it,
They're our sonic youth hipsters. They formed in 81.
What?
Our sonic youth hipsters. They formed in 81.
We're hipsters.
Everybody keeps on referring to sonic youth as hipsters. They formed in 81.
Yeah, but they appeal to that audience. We know they formed in 81 and shit. See, are you going to STD after banging the hooker? I used the condom. Relax. Jeez.
Nobody can control what their audience is.
Yeah, no one can, dude. It's like, I get it, no one can control the audience if like
These are the college kids I knew that like Sonic Youth. They weren't hipsters either.
well, that was the 90s. Hipster didn't come around until like fucking, later on. And when like the 2000s rolled in, we got fucking Generation Y and shit.
You're part of Generation Y.
Just because I happen to coincidentally be born in that time doesn't mean like fucking I'm part of it anyway. Like, I don't fucking identify with like, let's see. Kitty says you look 10 years younger. Why? Because he cut his hair and shit?
Yes.
I thought that energy drink was supposed to wake you up, dude. Let's see. He does. Well, of course you be saying that, Kitty. He's so whatever.
You gonna check out Record Store Day on Friday?
On Friday, let's see. I'm working that day, but I don't know what time. And so I'll like fucking.
Record Store Day is more during the day.
All right, where at?
Check your participating record stores.
All right. I mean, it's like I get paid on Thursday, so I'll fucking figure out what to do with
You ever
that.
been to Clockwork Records?
I saw it like on a bus ride going to Manhattan, but I hadn't been there as of yet.
It's on Hastings and Hudson.
I know. I've seen
Six
it.
goes there.
Yeah, the 6 bus goes over there. All right, so I'll check it out.
Or the one.
Kitty's asking where we're going to have lunch on Friday. And you two say you're just friends.
We are just friends.
Just busting your chops, man. Relax.
I don't know. You're picking. All right, if you guys like the content, if you're having fun, you can give to my Venmo only if you want to. You don't have to.
Let's see. Princess says more lobster.
Is that a reference to?
I don't fucking know. Did you go to the rage room?
What is the rage room?
Yeah, what is that? Because I have a bad fit. Go to Red Lobster. There's a Red Lobster in Manhattan.
Yeah, there's a Red Lobster in there. What's the rage room?
Yeah, what is that? Got a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling about the rage room.
Rage room.
Do both take red. No, now he's saying red room. So which is it? Is where you break stuff?
I don't want to break stuff.
How much it cost? They give you a mallet and you smash TVs. Wait, that's it? Just TVs? We're not talking about total destruction of public property and shit? Oh, wait, let's see.
Kind of illegal.
They smash TVs, tables. Okay. I'm going to put it in one comment.
There's supposed to be there's a new Raw Power, among other things, coming out on Friday.
You mean the wrestling show, Raw Power?
No, the album.
Oh,
They're making a new version.
let's see. El
There's a shit
Gracias.
ton of other things.
And he does that already at home. Why pay for that?
That's true.
Besides, how much would this rage room cost? Anyway,
Yeah, really.
it's like they pay you to smash shit. I could just do that shit for free. Oh, 1 second.
If you want to make a donation because you like the content, it's Kenny-Rainier. Yeah. Find that on Venmo if you feel like it. You don't have to. It's all right.
Tantrum. I'm sure they would have some lamps to matches. $30. That's it. $30.
I'm not paying $30 just to break stuff. I'm not really in a violent mood these days.
Well, $30. That's like, you know, kind of ridiculous of a price, especially you're gonna break shit. But you know, it could have been something more like 1,000 or shit like that. So,
Yeah,
I'm game. I'll do it.
you're gonna pay $30.
Well, that is when I have some free time and I have the money. Yeah. Any more bands you want to talk about or what? Hang a lamp with a noose.
Breaking a lamp will make a lot of glass and stuff everywhere. It'd be a real core undertaking. I'd have to have a sheet down and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Let's see. Can listen to Slayer Ministry and break shit. Well, that does sound like a good call.
Yeah. That sounds pretty good.
$30 is like not too bad. Could be cheaper, but you know.
Someone paid $30.
Well, again, Kenny, based on that, it could be worse, you know?
Yeah. I guess so.
Let's see. Just prices. Listen to the soundbite of him breaking shit while he breaks shit. Let's see, what are you doing Thanksgiving? Going to a friend's house. It was for Thanksgiving because I got invited, so.
Good for you.
Yeah, not exactly what I wanted to do anyway, but fuck it.
I go to my uncle's place every year in South Jersey.
Yeah. All right. Just looking at the prices for the Wrecking Room. On the fucking phone is slow, so I'll just let it load for a while. Let's see. Kenny's going to see his hot aunt in leopard pants.
No, trust me, my aunt isn't hot.
She's delving into places that no one should ever go.
My aunt's old. Not hot.
So she's your aunt anyway.
And she likes to wear all leopard. It's not a very good look. One piece.
Well, that's because your mom's a fucking hippie. That's why, dude.
She's not hippie. She's a wannabe.
A hippie wannabe.
They're not the same thing.
Same thing in my fucking book.
They're not the same thing.
Whatever, man. Let's see. And then nice. That part of me is never changing my hatred toward the fucking hippies and shit. Because fuck them, dude.
Have you ever brought weed from a hippie?
I would run the risk of the fucking hippie like lacing shit.
They don't waste shit.
Like Joan Jett? Of course. Like
They wouldn't try it first.
What?
Unless they're out on the street, most hippies would try it first.
I see.
They wouldn't waste their weed. Definitely not.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. But yeah, Prince up see, you know, this would be like Joan Jett.
Yeah, she's on the cover of the book.
It's like, who wouldn't like Joan Jett anyway?
So there they are. Joan, Debbie, Johansson, Joey. See, that's the cover. Near product. There they are. Fine representations.
Yeah, I feel like it's been ages. Heard you were on. Wanted to say hi. Well, see you. Pleased to meet you.
Hey, what's up, CC?
Let's see. Is your divorce finalized yet?
Where you been?
It's taking longer than it should really. So it was like, first things first, I gotta get my shit out of there. Let's see.
No. My aunt's not in the book, man. Why would she be?
Yeah, it's just
It's kind of like wearing all leopard. It's kind of like if I wore wall-to-wall plaid tie, plaid jacket,
Ugh.
plaid pants, plaid shirt.
You would look like
Yeah.
a fucking nerd with that shit, dude.
It wouldn't work. It's the same thing with what she's trying to work, which doesn't work.
Definitely a product of her time, dude.
Right.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Kate, Cece says hi. Like, only time I'll ever wear plaid is like bondage pants, but that's about it, you know?
Why not wear any other time?
Well, because I used to wear like a plaid, button down shirts and shit. Yeah, because like, if it's ripped up and shit, but fucking, the fucking hipsters ruined plaid, so that's why I don't wear it often anymore,
Plaid is kind of back, man.
I don't give a shit, dude. It's like fucking, I don't want that association, See, plaid pants never fail. Well, especially with zippers on it, yeah.
Plaid is part of Scapo.
See, Monotone Matt is live.
See, we went on one. All right, I don't want to rip into Monotone Matt's time. I know people want to go watch his show, so I'm going to end because he's live. So, yeah. So, guys, we got to go. Monotone Matt is live. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you guys later. What's that?
Oh, damn it. The flare, dude. Just
All right.
bend it.
I'll see you guys later.